guys, welcome back. Today is Monday, August 26th. I have a little bit of a time capsule for you. I just finished putting together a video from back in March. It goes over the rest of the markets I did in March and a couple fun things, and I bequeath it to you. It took a little while, but you know, good things take time, life happens, but the important thing is it's done now. But yeah, not gonna really talk too much. Just wanted to do a quick intro, say hi, say welcome back, and thank you for coming. Have fun with this little time capsule that I created, and let's go. Okay, bye. Hi, good morning. Morning. I just wanted to show you some things I got this weekend. I think they're very exciting. Had some good times. I got my first wholesale order, so I will be going through and documenting that. And I just have to make a couple things. I'm waiting on some prints that I ordered to restock for that. So while those are in production and being shipped, I will work on some more things. But yeah, for now, on to the goodies. So on Saturday, my partner and we went to a rummage sale, and I love. So they had some really awesome stuff, but what I'm most excited about, this and this. So let me tell you. So for the details, I put my microphone in, so hopefully you can hear me better. Starting out, I got all of these. So there's 4 skeins of embroidery floss in each bag, and each bag was 25 cents. So I got 40 different colors, and I am so excited. I love like fiber arts and textiles, and I think this will be really awesome. Hopefully this haul will help me get back into embroidery. I'm very excited, and even more excited that I got all of these for $2.50. If you were to buy them in store, at least at my local craft store, it'd be about $27, $28. So I'm pumped. Moving on. I got a big stack of these guys. Got some fun little ribbons and trim. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do with most of this. I just really like it. And for like 25 or 50 cents, it's really, you can't beat that. I am, however, obsessed with this ribbon. Like, how cute is this? I have no plans for this. No plans at all, but I love it. Okay. Then I got these little paper tag situations. I think they'd be really fun for like scrapbooking. I do like a junk journal thing, and I think it'd be really awesome for all of those detailings, or just to have. And literally for 25 cents, why not? I got these 2 little straw hats. I want to be ridiculous and make a hat for my dog. She will absolutely hate it, but I will love it. We'll see. I got 5 little like vintage handkerchiefs. This one is just adorable. That has hand-done applique. I don't have a plan per se, but these are the best of the lot that they had. So they were $1 per hanky. I just think they're so beautiful, and all of the colors and just the attention to detail I love. Years and years ago, I want to say on Pinterest probably, I saw somebody make a like a curtain or window covering sewn together with vintage handkerchiefs, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. So over the years, whenever I've seen vintage handkerchiefs, I always like pick them up if the price is good. I am nowhere near having enough of the handkerchiefs that one might need. So until that happens, I will just pick them up, and I will keep them somewhere safe and just enjoy looking at them. Next, I got these 4 little plaques, if you will. They don't have any type of like trophy left on them, but they're just like the plaque backgrounds. So I got 4 of these and they were all 25 cents. Some are in a little rough shape, but I can always clean them up, maybe lightly sand them, stain them. So what I had in mind for these guys, I love like old school scientific illustrations, or just kind of like the area where science and art collides. So I thought it would be really fun. About 2 years ago, I had the idea of making some sort of like nonsensical or whimsical stuffed animal. I was planning on maybe like using fabrics, needle felting, something of that nature, and creating like a fun, funky little specimen to mount on a board. And over the years, I always kept an eye out, but didn't really see anything that I liked, or all of the ones at the craft stores were kind of a bit too ornate for my liking. So when I saw these, that was exactly what I wanted. So I grabbed all 4. So all 4 of these for $1. So with all of these, I'm so excited for all of the possibilities. Really gets my brain juices flowing, if you will. And yeah, I'm really excited for the prospects. Okay, so my next things that I got, I went to Joann's specifically for a little case for all of the embroidery floss that I just got. I don't think I've gotten this brand before, so we'll see if it works. I got this little case. I got more of these little cards because for my embroidery floss, I hate taking it from the skein or from the hank because it has a tendency to get tangled on itself. So I take them out of the skein and I wrap them around some sort of like little card and then just put the number on top. I find for me that helps keep it more organized and it just makes sense to me. Plus I can like arrange them by color. It's really fun for me. Other than that, I got one of these guys, just a watercolor ready cut bunch of papers from Strathmore. 5x7 hot press 500 series. It's 140 pounds or 300 gram paper, 25 of them. I wasn't even looking for these. They were just in the clearance and I figured between the coupons and the discounts, it was silly not to get them. They had a couple more, but since I wasn't initially in the market for them, I only got one. So instead of paying like $12 or $13, I got it for, let me see, $7.19. So I don't know what I'll use them for, but I know eventually they will get used. I do a lot of like painting and illustrating, so very excited for these. And the last thing, I just got some tape, just because who doesn't need tape? And I plan on making like a little market go bag, and you'll see me make this together. So just some tape. Okay, so for my next go through haul, if you will, when I was at Joann's, I noticed right next door, or a couple stores down, a Daiso opened up. And I always have seen, you know, all the artists that I follow go to a Daiso, but I never really had one near me, but that was new. And I was running a little low on time because I had to go home and get ready for work. So I just like popped in really quick and obsessed. Got a couple things, just a couple. So I'm gonna go through and just kind of like do a little fun showing. So again, I was running low on time, so I didn't really, I knocked something over. I was running low on time, so I didn't really like explore a lot, but I will definitely be going back. I saw some things to keep in mind for market displays. I got some things for that, but I really just kind of wanted to see what they had in their options. And as I figure out how I want my tables and stuff to look, I am trying to keep an idea of what they had and seeing things that could work, and that'll be fun. So the first thing, snacks, of course. I've had this ramen before. It's really, really good. I only got one just because I know I'll be going back. And these potato chips, onion soup, I love all of those things. I love onion soup. I love potatoes. How can this not be delicious? So, oh, I already opened this, but it is a little compact, like a mirror situation. The one that I had before, I've had it for, I don't even know how long, years and years. And since I've had it, it was like a clamshell. The hinge broke, and then I've just been using like the pieces. And then recently the mirror fell out on one side. It served its purpose, but it was time to replace it. Next, I got just a little like drawing book because I thought for markets it'd be really fun to kind of doodle and just kind of leave it out on the table. And if anybody else wanted to doodle as they're coming along, this will be good for that. Nothing too crazy, fairly inexpensive. I think that'll be a good option. Next, just little twisty crayons to go along with the book for doodling, and I can like see if I have any like markers just to kind of do that as well. Figured that'd be fun. So I got this little bag. I mentioned that I wanted to do some sort of like go bag because every time I pack for a market, I try and remember to not forget things that you think you might need, like scissors, tape, etc. And instead of having a designated place to put them, I've always just kind of like packed them, went to the market, came home and unpacked just because they were they needed to go back where they were in my desk. So I figured it'd be smart to get a designated bag that was only for markets I could just take and drop and go. So I got this bag, I got some scissors, and then this is where the tape will come into play as well. And hopefully it'll just keep me a bit more organized and keep a bit of sanity. Next, I got 3 of these little wooden easels. I got them, there were some that were a little bit cheaper, but I liked these because they seem a bit sturdy and they have a little lip. I'm thinking I will use these to display some sort of like prints or originals at the market, and it would just be a nice way to elevate something, get it off the table. So I got 3 of those. Just flowers for maybe like the little wicker hat. I don't know, I just thought it was fun. Then I got these little cooking skewers. I figured I would kind of use them as toothpicks, or if I ever needed like little wooden pieces when I'm creating something, these looked like a nice option. Plus I figured I'll have them for a while, and I know me and I know I'll figure out a use for them. Next, I got these little heart rhinestone stickers. I just thought they were really stinking cute, and I'll use them in like my journals or my junk journals. And it really harkens back to my days of the little like stick-on, like press-on, stick-on earrings back in the days of yore, and I was obsessed with those. So I thought these were really cute. And the last thing, some glitter tape, just one. They had a bunch of colors, but I just really like this pink one. So I am super excited about all of these fun things I just got. So I will just clear my desk and get started working. So right now I'm going to, while I'm drinking my smoothie and everything, going to work on continuing putting these onto these. And then I realized, I think yesterday I thought I got like 10 bags of 4 each. I counted incorrectly. I actually got 11 bags with 5 each. So I'm even more pumped about the savings. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna watch some YouTube while I'm doing it, and I'm gonna have a good time. Okay, so I finally finished. I had 55 colors. I am obsessed. I tried to get a lot of like greens and teals because I really like those colors, but I also really like this like reddish, corally, orangey color. These are all the new ones that I got. And then this is my other collection of embroidery floss. I'll go through and I'll organize all of these colors at a later point. I just wanted to kind of like get them on the cards, get them in the container, and I want to move on to doing something else for today. I have all of these are the DMC. These are my other DMCs, and then this is my third container. I have kind of like more DMCs here. I have more like neutrals and like the metallics. And then over here, I have a segment of non-DMC floss. It's still cotton, it's still embroidery floss. I got a kit, oh, I don't even remember, years and years and years ago, and I still really like it, but it doesn't have the sheen of the embroidery floss. Like for example, you see how this is kind of like a silky kind of color, and this is more of like a matte. I don't remember the brand, but I still use it for various things, and I just like all the different colors. These are my embroidery flosses. I will go ahead and organize them later, but I'm pretty pleased with how they turned out. And plus, now I have storage for more. Hello. So I just got something really exciting in the mail. I got it from Target. I don't remember if it was an ad that I saw or if I was just like going through the app as one does. I got one for my nephew, and then I figured I needed to get one for me because it's cute and we can match, which is also cute. So without further ado, this is what I got. A dinosaur tote bag. How cute is this? Just a little here. You can carry it like this. And look, Dinosaur, dinosaur, dinosaur. I'm obsessed. It's bigger than I thought. I mean, of course they listed the measurements and, you know, it brought out a ruler, but sometimes it's just easier for me to see it. So it's quite big, actually. Let me see here. So this is just a standard little tackle box type thing. I have some of my embroidery floss in. Fits it with room to spare. So now we can match. Who doesn't need a dinosaur tote bag?
Afternoon. It is Wednesday. I just got home from running some errands and going to the dentist office. I spent some time working on these guys last night. Let me show you. These are the guys that I've worked on so far. I put the eyeballs in and working on sewing these together. I have 2 more to go. I have a little bit of time I can devote before I have to like go and get ready for work and all of that jazz. It's giving baby stingrays. It's giving Cassandra. Any Doctor Who fans? Anyway, I'm gonna work on these a little bit and get ready for work and do it all over again. Okay, bye. So last night when I got home from work, I finished up, stuffed all of these guys, sewed them, and then did the last like final touches. So I have 3 sad raviolis and 4 happy. So I say sad riolis, glad riolis,
because I love a pun. So these are all ready for Sunday, 7 of those guys. And then I'm gonna start on these little like Pop-Tart guys, because my wholesale order, she actually bought all 5 of my remaining Pop-Tarts and 5 raviolis. So that's why I had to start making those guys, and I'm going to start making these. So hopefully I can have at least a couple Pop-Tarts for my market on Sunday. I'm pretty excited. I love kind of like seeing the evolution and like the finished product, so that's super cool. And yeah. So it is Saturday night, technically Sunday morning, I guess, a little after midnight. I am trying out my dual table setup. I think I have everything like kind of where I want it. I just have it set up in my garage for now. Obviously stuff will be like set up a little bit neater. I'll have tablecloth on, all that jazz. I'll have more like hearts on that guy. But yeah, I think I'm satisfied with like the basic layout. Now it's just finagling, fine-tuning, going to make a couple tags and adjust some pricing, but I think this is how I like it. So just gonna do a couple last minute things, make tags, make sure everything is in my square, and take it down, pack it up to unpack it in the morning. Okay, bye. Say hi. Hello. It is Tuesday, March 12th. Tuesday, March 12th. Took a little bit of a rest day after my last market. It was good. It was really fun. It was a local, predominantly vintage market, but I knew that going in. I just wanted to try it out, see what it was like. If there's still space for next month, I'll consider signing up again. I just have to take care of a few things first. But yeah, it was really good. Some real life friends actually came. So it was really, really fun to like see people. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to everybody else that came out. I had so much fun. I got this really cool like ring from a local company. I'll put their Instagram like below or up or somewhere here. And I am obsessed. I'm pretty sure, I think he said it's like an old olive fork or something. It was the only one that wasn't a literal spoon, and I saw it and I was obsessed and I needed to have it. So right now I am going to go through and work on some magnets for my wholesale order. The clay is dry. I've already sanded it, cleaned it up, and I just am going to go and paint them. Some of them will take normal paint, some I will do to make it look like frosting, etc. I need to get the paint on so I can get the magnets on so the glue can cure. It's a process, but I love it. So away we go. Hello. So I'm going to work on packaging some prints right now. I just spent some time gluing the magnets to the back of the clay pieces. They're over on my other desk curing. I usually like to let them cure for at least overnight. In the morning, if it's solid enough, I'm going to ice some of them. They'll be kind of like animal crackers, so I'll go from there. In the meantime, I'm going to package some prints for my wholesale order. I got some new prints restock in on Sunday. I have just my couple designs. I have this guy, breakfast, tulip, little characters. Oh, I forgot a frog. One of my favorites for now. Animals, and a little still life with a plant in a bottle. I cut some backing boards and I'm going to stick them in the packs and put a little business card in each. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Cool. Hi, hello. It is Friday night, March 15th, around 11:30ish. Just got home from work early, which I'm super jazzed about. And I have a couple things I'm doing to get ready for the last market this month. A couple things to get ready for that, and I'm also working on a wholesale order. I think the last time we saw each other, I was packing prints and stuff. So I have a whole stack here of the different prints for the order, and then I also packed prints for just general restock. My phone stopped recording because I have a lot of pictures and videos, and so I have to play the whole, record a little bit, upload to the computer, delete some things, and go back and forth, and my phone's memory was full, so it stopped recording. So yeah, all of those prints are packed. I also figured out a solution, I hope. Got a little flash drive, and I backed up all the photos and pictures and everything on my phone, and I can transfer to the computer. Am I making it more complicated than it needs to be? Possibly. It's just trying to put off getting a new phone, just because, trying to work on a budget. This phone's fine ish. No. And we're just going. So yeah, I got the prints packed. Let me think here. I'll show you what I've been doing. One moment. So like I said, I've been going through, have all the prints packed. I have some magnets for my wholesale order. So I have these little like cheese cracker magnets all done. These pizza magnets are all done. And I made a batch of these animal cracker magnets. So I have the pink, I have the white. I just frosted the cookies, if you will, with a combination of paint and like a gel medium, like thickener type of agent, and put fake sprinkles on them. So I'm going to let this frosting dry for another maybe a day or so, and then I'll varnish them, and then those will be done. I've also gone ahead and made little like hang tags, put them through the corner punch, and now I'm just attaching them to all of the little plush things in my wholesale order. And I made some more magnets as well, just in general, not for the order. I have little toaster pastries. Will it focus? There we go. Toaster pastries, a couple of those, some olives, just because I love olives. So I have a couple of those. I've been storing them on these pizza trays I got from the dollar store. They're pretty inexpensive and they're really handy for like transporting magnets, and when I take them out to the back porch to, you know, spray varnish on them, it's a lot easier to carry them sitting on one flat surface versus trying to like juggle them and dropping them, all that jazz. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Let me turn around. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on. Just gonna tie up a couple loose ends tonight, do the usual figuring out what I'm taking, figuring out the placement of everything, making sure everything is ready to go. I charged all of my electronic type devices yesterday. So my battery operated lights are charged, good to go, because this event is from 4 to 9 p.m. So it's a nighttime one. I've never been there, so just excited to like try it out, see how it goes. Charged my square reader and my portable battery pack. So that's all good to go. And yeah, just a lot of like loose end stuff. All right, I'm gonna get to it. Bye.
Get the sign. Like the vision gallery thing.
Dropping off the order.
Going here.
Where was that?
Here.
Hi, welcome back. Editing stuff here. I just wanted to jump on and film a quick outro, just something as like a quick recap for everything that we just watched. I don't really have much left to say other than, first and foremost, thank you for being here. If you stuck around the whole time, awesome. If you fast forwarded or just only watched the end, also cool. It was really fun jumping back in time and editing this video. It took a little while, but such is life. We got there in the end, and we are coming out of the summer stronger. Just wanted to say thank you so much again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting, for liking, for your support. Can't wait to see where the fall will take me, and I'm very excited for the ride. And on that note, I'm going to head out. I hope to see you all next time. Bye. Bye. Bye.